Oh, shivers. That was a mackie. That's a mackie. Oh, yep. That's a mackie. Ah. I've decided to chuck this video together for the TFI wildcard competition, and I've left it to the last minute. It is the 15th, it closes on the 22nd, so I'm going to throw it together and hopefully it's alright. What I thought I'd do for this video is something a little bit different to what's the normal on my channel. I'm just going to do a quick story about myself and why I do YouTube. I was raised in northeast Victoria and none of my family were into fishing, but I loved it. Because of this, I had to teach myself how to fish, and being from northeast Victoria, it was Murray cod, yellow belly, redfin. I eventually got into trout fishing. I started with bait because that was the simplest, and back when I started, YouTube wasn't a thing, so you didn't just jump online and search how to catch fish, so it was trial and error. One of the driving factors behind my YouTube channel is that I like the idea that all the things that I have learnt, the wrong way of doing things, the right way of doing things, and all that sort of stuff, can help other kids that might be in the same situation I was as a child. They might be wanting to go fishing, but mum and dad don't fish and they don't really know anything, and nowadays they can just jump on YouTube and have a look, and they can see that I don't have to do this, this and this and learn by trial when someone else has already done it. When I was in Victoria, I started on the cod and the local stuff, and then when I got into the trout, that took me into the high country, and you're walking up this glass clear water. The sand on the bottom of the creeks has this gold tinge to it. There's willows and other water plants that snake their way across the water and up the sides and right up in the top of the hills, and there's just open cut rock faces and rainforest type scenery either side of you as you walk up the water, and on top of that you're catching some of the most beautiful fish that you can see. Yep, it's a decent fish. The better grasp I got of each species, the more I wanted to catch more species, and that led me to view YouTube myself, and that put me in a direction of making some of the best friends I've ever made. You start searching YouTube for fishing and you find that all the guys that are making YouTube videos about fishing are the same as you. They love fishing, they love filming, they love editing, and the Victorian group of YouTubers was absolutely top-notch group of people. You know, my best mate now, Mark Whitford, he's traveling Australia filming. We hit it off. Like, we did so many fishing trips together and so many videos together and absolutely had a ball. Fisherman's Office, Lee, another awesome bloke, and Shane D from Goodoo Gang, who's not filming and stuff anymore, but top quality bloke. Rowan from RKJ Fishing and Robbie Fishing. You know, I hung out with all of these guys and fished with them, and it's all the same. Everyone's passionate about their fishing, passionate about the environment, and they just love filming and sharing. And people go, oh, you're all, you know, you're full of yourself and you all share it because you think you're the best. And it's not about that. It's about sharing it because you love it, and you want other people to see how great it is and how much you love it and what you can get out of it. Making those mates led me to push further and further, and with Mark and Hawksy, I forgot to mention Hawksy, I started travelling further, and we travelled over to the coast and started chasing Aussie bass, and Aussie bass by far became my favourite Victorian species to chase. And the same deal, they're a magnificent fish, they're strong, and you're kayaking for them in crystal clear water with open cut cliffs up in the middle of these places where you can't walk, you can't drive. If you're not in a kayak, you don't get there. That sort of thing was what ignited us to really want to chase new fish and try new things, and opportunity came up for us to move to a remote community in the Northern Territory, and we jumped at it, and that's where we brought this boy here, because we wanted something that we could get in around the shallow stuff, but we wanted something big enough to keep the lizards out because we'd never been around crocodiles. And you know, it was amazing fishing up there and being on the water with crocodiles, and it's exciting, but it's also scary at the same time, and some of them are almost as big as this boat. It really gets your heart racing, but that got us the taste for the tropical waters and the tropical fishing, the barramundi and the jacks, and out on the reef, and just seeing manta rays and dolphins and all sorts of amazing stuff all the time. We absolutely loved that, and little Bubs came along and there wasn't a lot to do in community, and we weren't overly comfortable with her on the boat with crocodiles around, so we made the move to where we are now. We're in Karratha in Western Australia, and the fishing here is awesome, the weather's awesome, the water's unreal. It's just an unbelievable place. You know, since we've been in this area, we've seen manatees, we've seen millions of turtles, and you sight cast fish, and you're in a metre of water and it looks like it's 20 centimetres deep, and it's just hard to explain. The thing that I found about Australia and about travelling around and living in different areas is that I couldn't pinpoint Western Australia, Northern Territory, Victoria, which one's more beautiful. The areas are stunning, but they're all stunning in their own way. Where we are, it's this iron-rich, rust-colour rocks that, you know, meets the ocean, and the ocean's aqua blue, and the contrast between the orange and the blue is just amazing, with the mangroves along the side. Up north, you've got these amazing big formations and billabongs and water holes, and the wildlife is just insane. And then you go back to Victoria and it's all greenery, and up in the hills with the snow. It's all completely different, but it's all stunning, and you can't pick one over the others. At least I don't think I can. That's really the story. I've gone from teaching myself to bait fish for cod to moving all over the country and lure fishing for all sorts of species in a nice boat, and I wouldn't want to do anything else. It's amazing, and there's days where I'm tired and I don't want to get up, and I haven't edited for a while because we've got a loud ass baby, but you know, I just love it. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I hope you get into it as well. It's a bloody great hobby. Anyway, I appreciate you taking the time to get to the end, and I thank you very much. Anyway, if you feel like it, give us a vote, and have a good one. Catch you later.